The title would make you think that this takes place in a high school in Halloweentown.
Yeah.
The plot is just kids at school.
It's just kids at school, but it wasn't very Halloween.
No,
it wasn't a very
it was
Halloween high.
pathetically lacked of Halloween.
And that one mummy guy keeps saying nay.
He could just have
Nay
him
to
in
the
the
movie.
corner of the whole movie. Like, well, the mummy does not like this movie.
Happy Halloween from
Whoa.
Jurassic Park! Woo!
You did it. You crazy son of a bitch, you did it.
Let's point out the elephant in the room. There's some costume inaccuracies.
Hmm.
People will be like, what the hell?
What's wrong?
Well, your hat, it looks all weird. There's My Little Ponies. You know, Ellie Sadler was always a huge My Little Pony fan.
Yeah.
In my head canon.
Pony dinosaur.
Yeah, pony dinosaur.
Dinosaurs eat man. Woman inherits the earth.
Anyway, I think we're avoiding talking about Halloweentown High.
Well, they're so preoccupied with if they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. And they shouldn't have. That is the definitive conclusion about Halloweentown 3. They shouldn't have.
That was the worst haunted house I've ever seen. The ghost didn't even go boo.
How many ghosts do you know that say boo?
2 was alright, but I would have been fine if there was just the 1. It's like diminishing returns. And you know, one of my big problems, we mentioned this in the video with Halloweentown 2, it takes place in Halloweentown, but they made it normal, so it's like you don't get standard Halloweentown stuff.
And you know how much Halloweentown you get in 3?
0. There is no Halloweentown in Halloweentown High. It might as well have just been called High.
Yeah. Normal High.
Normal High.
Brackets, some monsters visit.
These 2 cheerleaders walked past me and said, "What are you looking at? Freak?" I mean, they actually thought I was a freak.
The title would make you think that this takes place in a high school in Halloweentown.
Yeah.
That's the obvious conclusion.
I'm sure this was for budget reasons. It might have been more interesting, though, if it was humans going to a high school in Halloweentown. You get to see what their high schools are like. But that's not what they do here.
So as you can see, Halloweentown High isn't much different than your average school. Okay, maybe a little different.
So, the plot of Halloweentown High, after the events of the previous movie where they have opened the portals between Halloweentown and the normal world so that they can go there anytime, Marnie is going to try and bring these 2 worlds together. They're going to ease their way into it. So they're going to bring some students from Halloweentown in disguise as humans to the human world to kind of try and integrate them there. And they're on a deadline. If they don't make this work, then their magic's going to be taken away. There's a whole thing. There's a guy at the Halloweentown High Council ain't happy about this. There's some knights. And then there's a party. And then everyone learns to overcome their bigotries. Halloweentown High.
Hold on to your books. Halloweentown High will be right back.
I think really, if a few students can infiltrate a high school for a semester, pretty much after that, you're ready for full-grown integration.
Well, I mean, I guess they weren't meaning to immediately reveal it. That's just sort of, in the end, they had to do that. But it's the
still
TV
a
symbol.
small group. This
Yeah.
town's sort of okay with it now, the whole world.
Yeah, as soon as they reveal themselves to the world, and not just this one town, there's going to be mobs and pitchforks. There's going to be hate crimes. It's going to get bleak.
Maybe they'll all be like the principal and be like, hey, do you ever think about not being racist to monsters?
Wait a minute.
All right.
Have you tried not being a mutant?
This is the swan song in the Halloweentown series for Kimberly J. Brown and Emily Roeske as well, who plays Sophie. Both of them decided to stop. Sophie went off to karate after this.
Yeah. You can tell she's already got her karate foot out the door at this point.
Just see her on the couch like,
yeah.
I'm here.
She's like there for a couple of scenes, mostly like, yep, I still exist.
This was her final film. She basically retired before that anyway, because her previous film before that was Halloweentown 2, so...
He's begged, can we please be on the couch and sit in a chair at least in a couple shots?
You're gonna pull a Judy Winslow, send you to your room, never see you again.
You remember Mom's fancy dress with all the sparkly things on it?
Was it damaged?
Daddy, you gotta help me. Mom will kill me.
Kimberly J. Brown, she didn't quit acting, but she went to college at some point, so she didn't do the last one. We'll get to that one.
Yeah. There was a controversy with that, wasn't there?
Controversy with new Marnie. But you get to see, all the people that you know and love from the previous movies in just a really bad version of Halloweentown.
In a very horrible light.
A very horrible light. They're all terrible.
First priority has to be find Cassie.
If there's any of her left to find.
Dylan.
What an asshole!
You know what? I think the acting's fine. It's just the material's not there because it really is just watch people in a normal high school and maybe some Halloween stuff will happen there.
The editing's also really atrocious.
Yeah.
It's way too quickly paced. It feels like a typical Disney show, like of that era, live action show where they're just like, all right, speed up, let's go. Get the funny in, move on to the next scene.
Yeah, well, part of that is because they got complaints after the second one that it was too dark, so they decided they were going to make it more family friendly, but then they swing too far in the other direction where it's just a bunch of like goofy shit to be goofy, but it doesn't feel very like
the
Halloween.
Shit out of it.
Hey, Pete, think fast. There's no reason you shouldn't try out for the football team.
They'll try your paws instead of your mouth.
Huh? And the editing is way too fast. It just abruptly jumps into the story, and then you're like, they do all these like fast cuts.
There's like,
why?
They do the shot on the jack-o'-lantern, it's like Halloween for a second, like, and then there's just some narrator like, Halloweentown, that sure is a thing. And then it just cuts to them in mid-scene, like, you know what, I deserve more praise for all the things I did.
This is like
what? That's how the movie starts?
What are you planning on saying to the council?
Grandma, no, don't get her started.
Oh, well, I sure know what I'd like to say to them. I mean, I only opened the portal to save the entire world. Thank me very much.
It's like 2-3 years after the previous movie, and it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
We opened the portals between worlds.
It's like, Marnie, we know you've been talking about it the last couple of years. Stop saying how much credit you deserve for what happened in Halloweentown, too.
You know what? You can't just keep resting on your laurels.
Yeah. What have you done for us lately, Marnie?
I do love that she's back to being not good at some spells, and it's just like, she fucking helped open the portal between worlds, and now it's like, she can't get these simple spells down.
Yeah, she can't get past level 2.
Yeah.
She's still level 1, but yeah, she did something that no one thought was possible in the last movie.
That doesn't look like a level 1 spell.
We know I'm almost at level 2.
Yeah, and that means you're still at level 1.
You are a level 1 apprentice.
A level 1, I like the sound of that. How many levels are there?
7,000.
That's a many.
What happened to Dylan's powers? He had a little bit of powers, didn't he? Because they had to come together as a family.
He's too busy being a regular nerd to nerd out on his magic studies.
I know he wasn't into magic, but he had magic.
If you don't use it, you lose it.
I don't have any powers. I'm the normal one in this family.
Grandma says being normal is vastly overrated.
Also, while we were talking about the editing and stuff, the framing is very strange.
It's weird. We had the DVD, and it's bad on both of them. You were theorizing that maybe they shot full screen, cropped that into widescreen, and then the full screen version also chops the edges off.
Yeah, because we were watching the DVD, which is the full screen version, which is what we've been doing because on Disney Plus they've decided to just crop them into widescreen.
Zoomed it in.
Yeah, which is really bad looking. So we've been using that. But when we were watching it, we're like, why? Like their heads seem cut off, the sides seem weird. And we looked at the Disney Plus version because this was made during the transition period where things were going into widescreen, or they might have 2 versions of something because TVs were transitioning into that. And we're like, well, we can see more stuff on the sides, but the heads are still really weird.
Like,
so
zoom in, cut off like part of the tops of our heads. That's how a lot of this movie looks.
Yeah, so I don't know if when it was released, that's how they did it. Like, they just cropped it into widescreen. Maybe that's how they did it for widescreen versions, and then that's what they ended up using for the DVD for whatever reason.
It's very weird.
I don't know.
You'd think one of these versions should be the right one that would frame things properly, but no, neither of them do.
Yeah, so we went with the widescreen version because you can see a little more, but the cropping is not us. That's on them.
That's how the movie looks.
Pete, honey, could you do something about that tail?
So much of this movie is just these kids from Halloweentown disguised as humans hanging around a high school, and it's not really that weird. It's just them in horrible early 2000s fashions walking around smiling and being like, oh, so this is what humans do. Pretty cool.
I've never met a human before. My guidebook says it's important to make direct eye contact and not to show fear.
And that would be lesson number 1 on how not to greet humans.
We love being humans.
Yeah, they like have these human disguises that they unzip when they go into their little locker world.
Amazing effects.
Yeah. They have like this wood nymph that's really tiny, and somehow she becomes large. And I guess it's magic. Yeah. You think about it and you're like, what did happen in this movie? Crickets.
Yeah. Basically, not a lot.
There is sort of a framing device of a conflict. In the beginning, Marnie is taken into the Halloweentown Council, which is the most you see of actual Halloweentown, but I think it's in some sort of pocket dimension. I don't know if you can even count that as Halloweentown.
We know that's in the Halloween universe. It might even not be in the town. We don't know where that council is at.
So Halloweentown, is there a Halloween world that's not just Halloweentown, or is the whole world Halloweentown?
I thought the one town was kind of Halloweentown.
Do they have other parts of like Halloweenburg?
Well, they went to like those houses that seem to be outside of the town limits. So.
Now I got questions about what's going on in the monster world here.
I assume there's a whole world to it, and it's mostly focused on the one town.
Now I just don't know. It's like how the Grinch and all them were in a Christmas-themed snowflake, but there were other parts of their world. Mm-hmm. It wasn't all just Christmas world.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Halloween.
Sometimes the Grinch is into Halloween and he slowly comes down a mountain to, oh no, kill us? We'll have to wait and see.
So the council, they summon Marnie, and they're like, hey, we took a few years to get to this, but ever since you took the door down between worlds, what are you planning to do? You want to take these exchange students over there? I don't know about this. They think that the human world's going to be bigoted, and they're going to be in danger, and that one mummy guy keeps saying nay, because that's so funny. He keeps showing the sign. Even later in the movie, he shows up again, he says nay, and it's not even for any reason. They're like, a cutaway to something.
He doesn't like what's happening. He could just have him in the corner of the whole movie. Like, well, the mummy does not like this movie.
She's like, all right, I bet all of the Cromwell magic that we can integrate these kids into the society and the humans are going to be cool. And they're like, well, if you can't prove it, you said you bet the magic, so you have till a Halloween night, and if you don't prove it, we get your magic. All right, cool.
Oh, wait, oops, I didn't mean to say it. Shut up, you can't take it back.
Yeah. Dumb old Marnie.
In fact, I bet all the Cromwell magic that humans have changed.
She said it! Yeah. You all heard it!
We have no choice but to accept your proposal.
Wait, what did I say?
There's also these knights running around. Like, they have this mythical boogeyman of these knights.
They'd mention them, and it's just like, okay, well, I guess that's what's going to come in this movie, because we mentioned it. Yeah. So I guess it was the guy who kind of makes it happen, right? He mentioned them, or was it one of the others?
No, it was one of the other guys.
One of the other, yeah, okay, so.
Yeah, there's one of the other guys who's like, yeah, well, I bet you can't protect them from these knights.
Yeah.
I doubt that even you are a match for the knights.
Shields, lances, metal suits, knights?
Yes, the Knights of the Iron Dagger.
You people really have to get out a little more.
These knights that kill all the magical things that was always a part of our lore.
And then
they keep
text comes up, the knights will be the enemy in this movie.
Yeah, they keep showing these knights are a knight because apparently it's just one foot, or
it's
maybe
just one, yeah. We're supposed to believe there's a whole group of these things, but it's just the one principal.
Yeah, I guess they existed at some point. They all kind of died out, and then they have one descendant who's the principal, and there's a twist that he was part of this, but he didn't know anything about these knights until this guy from the council who's been secretly trying to sabotage the whole thing so that he can close the portal between worlds.
He showed up and said, hey, I'm from the magical world. You should be bigoted against the magical world. I guess I should.
You know what?
Why not?
Thinking it was like my dream to become a bigot, and I didn't know what to become bigoted against. But then you said that there were magical things, so I will try to murder them in the real world.
I'm the last remaining descendant of a noble order.
You wouldn't have even known that the Knights of the Iron Dagger existed if I hadn't found you and told you.
But I'm still a knight.
Yes, of course.
We're friends now, except I hate you.
Yeah, the strangest art for this guy. So he's got like a romantic thing going on with the grandma, because they're like every movie they have to have some evil love interest, so it was her turn. Mm-hmm. And she's working at the school undercover to try and keep an eye on these kids, and he's got like a flirty thing with her. It seems like he's just doing that so that he can get in with them, because he knows that they're magical through this whole movie. Yeah. And it seems like he's just keeping an eye on her and pretending to flirt with her. And then later in the movie, when they're exposed, he's like, hey, you know what's a good plan? Kill him! Send a mob after him. And then I don't know what he thought the mob was going to do. Yeah. So when the mob gets there, they're like, I don't know what we're going to do. And then he's like, hey, wait a minute. I love her. What are you doing?
It's like all those pitchfork mobs. And they get there like, what was our plan once we caught them?
He was like, oh no, don't hurt her. Like, you sick the mom.
Yeah.
Even like the council guy is like, you sick the mom on her. I didn't do that.
Is she hurt?
What do you care? You're the one who offered her up to an angry mob.
See, my plan was...
Yeah, and he's just like, oh man, you know what? I actually hate being a bigot and I love magic. What?
Yeah.
But why?
They are witches, monsters, and freaks. If we don't drive them back where they came from, they will destroy us.
A few minutes later.
This never really fit.
I'm against the knights, actually. I hate this knight ring.
Very confusing depiction of bigotry in this movie.
Yeah, I love too. They mention the knights, and before anyone's even come over from the student exchange from Halloweentown, we see someone in a knight armor on the street near the Cromwell house.
Yeah,
it's like, was that the principal? Was he wandering around in a knight suit?
Yeah, he did seem to enjoy just putting this ring on, like,
Yeah, but we never saw him get in full armor after
No, and
forever.
I don't know how much of it was supposed to be him and how much was supposed to be either the council guy or the dancing ninja
Did he
hanging
do
out.
that? That was to no one's benefit but the audience.
No, yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I feel like a lot of these things were inserted too because they're like, we don't really have any real conflict or anything going on in this movie, so we have to pretend like a danger's looming here.
The kid of Malamar is a bigger threat than what's going on in this. Jeez.
Yeah, so we got High School Musical kid Lucas Grabeel.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of the biggest threat to the movie.
The biggest threat is all of his stupid hats and
just
pop
having
collars.
to see him and I'm the dancing ninja. I better dance.
This was his first role, but he does have kind of a beefed up role, and it gets even more beefed up in the next one because he did High School Musical between these things, and like that became a huge hit. But he plays the son of the councilman, so he's secretly trying to sabotage this whole thing as well.
Yeah, he's kind of like a half-baked version of the Troll Boys arc again.
Yeah, they are kind of just doing the same things, but lamer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Stupid High School Musical. He wears many bad hats in this.
Yeah, he's wearing this stupid old-timey cabbie hat at one point when they get into a fight with these other kids at the mall. He's like, hey, your face is stupid, not Halloween face.
That was part of his plan to sabotage this, was to also act bigoted because he set up this fight so that he could do the night thing and then pretend all this stuff's going on. Yeah, that scene in particular, when I talk about the portrayal of bigotry, I specifically mean the scene in the mall where they come across a Halloween store. And
which
this
has a whole bunch of shit you've seen in Halloweentown, but they don't like it, I guess, because, I don't know, humans did
This is basically Halloween face to them. Like, they're like, I find this offensive.
No wonder they're scared of us. I'm scared of us.
Well, I find it offensive.
Once a year, they'll dress up like us and laugh.
It is really funny, too. They're offended about the Halloween store, but then there's a big Halloween fair put on by the school at the end.
Same.
They love it. Yeah, it's all the same shit, but they're like, this is cool, I guess.
This is cool. And they're putting on a really lame haunted house. I really think the council guy saved the haunted house from being like
He did.
lame.
Okay, now that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was the best thing in here.
I'm pretty sure the werewolf was just a reused mask from the first movie. I'm pretty sure that was just the werewolf arbor guy that they came across.
That came to life. Did it do anything
I think it was
later?
just supposed to be one of the knights in disguise again.
What other knight?
I think it was just the principal.
Is the principal?
It was either the principal hanging out in that window display, or it was the council guy also in disguise.
He was with Debbie Reynolds the whole day. You go, oh, just a second, I gotta get in this werewolf outfit.
I don't know. When you think about who is supposed to be in disguise, it's very unclear, but the implication, I think, is supposed to be that it's one of the knights.
Was he also the suit of armor in their little locker dimension?
He was, yeah.
So he got in the armor.
But I don't know, because they said humans couldn't get in there, so it had to be the council guy, right? It has to be someone from Halloween.
Oh, he went in there and then shifted his eyes?
Well, because he was the one that trapped the one in the mirror, right? The one girl was in there.
Yeah,
and then, so it had to be him. I don't think it was Lucas Grabeel, because he was surprised.
No, yeah, he didn't. He's like, why'd you do that? I thought you promised no one would get hurt. He's like, well, she's not really hurt at all. She's just in a room.
Did you do this to Cassie?
Yes, unfortunate but necessary.
She's my friend.
You didn't seem too worried about your friends when you stirred up that trouble at the mall, or plunged the dagger into the pumpkin. You're just lucky that I was there to give you some cover. I mean, it's pathetic.
Now I'm really totally confused. I think it's supposed to be the council guy was the one that was hanging out in the suit of armor being stupid. Why did he bother with any of this?
It's the suit of armor with the shifty eyes.
You want me to replace the villain with a dog? I mean, nobody will know what's going on.
All you have to do is show him doing this.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was supposed to be him in that Halloween display or not, because Lucas Grabeel was supposed to have stabbed that sword into the hay bale or wherever it was and pretended that it was the knight that did it. But I guess, I don't know, his dad was like, do it. I'm keeping an eye on you.
Do it.
Do it, son. Yeah, like
Cry,
a fight.
DDRs.
They get into a fight with these humans that are walking by like, oh, I hate Halloween. Halloween's stupid. You're stupid. Burn! How dare you insult our culture?
Your culture? What?
Huh? And then they get out of their disguises, cause a whole big snafu, but apparently this is not enough of a snafu to get them to leave the human world. Some of them do, but they're like, oh, this was just a mild thing that happened. It's like, no, people saw them get out of their disguises. There's no way they're going to be undercover anymore, but they are.
Most people would probably think it was a scent from the Halloween store, because they're in front of the Halloween store. Like, oh, those are some costumes. I guess they're doing some promotion or something.
They're also like, the smoke appeared and we don't know where that's from. What was the smoke? What was the purpose? Was that just to obscure what the dancing ninja was doing?
I guess so.
So this council guy, what was his plan though? He wanted to close the door between worlds, but the thing about taking the Cromwell magic, that was something Marnie had said. Yeah. He didn't set that up.
Yeah.
It's just a bonus, I guess?
I don't think he cared as much about that, because he's trying to egg her on to take the deal where they would close the door and they could keep their magic. So I think he just wanted the door shut. I didn't think it should be that easy to shut the door, though, considering it's such a big deal that the door could even remain open like that.
Yeah, I guess because he had the Cromwell magic. I don't know how else he was going to close the door. It didn't seem like it was a thing that was possible up until the ending of the last movie.
He said he didn't need to take their magic because he wanted her to take the deal where they kept their magic and they just shut the door. But how did they shut the door?
Maybe just...
Yeah. They shut the door.
They shut the door.
Must you always travel with that stupid door? Some things are just worth taking the risk.
I don't know. There's another plot I want to talk about. What do I want to talk about?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. There was something. I'm spacing it now.
That's how much this movie drags after a while because you realize the plot is just kids at school.
It's just kids at school. I remember now what I want to talk about. Marnie's big plot. She got a romantic plot going on in this.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, she is trying to shepherd in these kids and be sort of a mentor to them, even though it doesn't make a lot of sense because she's still learning stuff and she's level 1 or whatever. But anyway, she falls in love with red herring Cody.
You never really believe he's that involved because he's too dumb.
He is dumb.
So, did you want something?
Marnie, come on, we've got interacting and socializing to do.
Okay, I'm coming.
Wait, where do they all go? Why does none of this surprise me?
All Codys are dumb. I'm just kidding. If you're named Cody, you're not dumb. Unless you are dumb, but I'm not saying all Codys are dumb. Offensive. Cody face. You insult my Cody culture. They make this whole big deal about Cody seems to notice things are going on because they're doing magic blatantly in front of them. I don't know how he doesn't know, or no one knows what's going on when the grandma's making parrots and appear in front of the class and all this shit.
And llamas, apparently.
And llamas and all this stuff. But then they're like, oh, she's a magician or something. Sure, that makes sense.
You know, it's not quite an exact science.
Yes, it is. That's why they call it Science 101. She kind of fancies herself an amateur magician.
Marnie, apparently used her magic to make, a pocket dimension inside this jack-o'-lantern exterior for her lame haunted house. Why? And no one notices this. It's, right up against a building, it seems. So there's no area for this big haunted house to be inside. They just go inside, oh, yep.
They do a lot of magic blatantly in front of everyone, and then they're surprised that it gets out. Grandma can't stop using magic in front of people for 2 seconds. She's the dumbest she's ever been.
She ever taught in her life?
Mr. Miller, I must warn you, I have quite a little temper.
Yeah,
really
she
lame
fights
in
with
this, to be
Marnie,
honest.
gets all petty. You're like, this is the mentor woman? What?
Yeah, she gets progressively worse with these movies, unfortunately.
Yeah, I did love Marnie making this haunted house in the middle of a field.
yeah.
There's one extra girl, too. You see, she kind of turns around and she does it. It's like, guess she didn't care.
They make this big deal, like maybe he's evil because he seems to be sneaking around because he's the red herring, but then they find out he's just normal and a creepy stalker guy who's creeping around the house at night. Pretty good when the mom just blasts his ass with magic.
Yeah.
Because he's sneaking around with flowers.
Oh, Cody! He's just a big idiot that keeps trying to be my prince. Oh, he brought me flowers.
But then they're like, oh, now we can tell him. Great. Now that that's out, I'm just going to make this haunted house appear in front of everyone and nobody cares.
And first she has pause because he's coming over, and then she's like, oh yeah, I already told him about magic, I don't care. What about the rest of the people? Like, no, just the boyfriend might be see.
Oh no, Cody's the only one I care about. He's not in the next one.
You told me that you were a... How? You really are a witch.
And is there a problem?
I don't think so. Still in the processing stage.
Yeah, true love with Cody.
Yeah, dancing
think
ninjas in the next one. Marnie's not in the next one, but dancing ninjas in the next one.
They did bring back Judith Hoag, and they got Debbie Reynolds. They got the brother, I think he's in it too.
I think so,
Yeah, so, you know, they got all the classics.
They got everyone.
And it was totally good. Everyone loved Return to Halloweentown.
Man, does it need washing.
I love you! I love this plumbing.
Almost as much as Halloween High. Halloweentown High.
I know you want to call it Halloween High, but it wasn't very Halloween.
No,
it wasn't a very
it was
Halloween High.
pathetically lacked of Halloween.
What happened to Luke, the troll guy?
No, he wasn't invited.
He wasn't invited. He's like, they're like, you're too old for high school. Get out of here.
I got a new boyfriend in this one.
But they weren't still dating, right? Because they had like a little thing going on, and then she got with Calabar or whatever, and then he was evil.
Yeah.
I don't think they still had a thing going, but they were like, let's make him less ugly in this one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember. Matt will cut to it if whatever actually happened in the last one.
Hey, if you ever come back to Halloweentown, look me up.
I'll do that.
Maybe Merlin kept him from coming.
Merlin's like backup.
It's against the code of Merlin.
Nobody cares about the Code of Merlin anymore, Marnie.
Hello, Merlin! Oh, yes, Merlin!
Believe in magic, or I'll kill you.
That's too scary! Don't put Merlin in 3!
Merlin keeps Luke out and he goes, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Come on, let's get out of here. Remember to believe in magic, or I'll kill you.
So they have the Halloween carnival going on at the end, and then things get exposed because the council guy is just like, this is really lame. I'm gonna come in here and just make things go wrong. And then he's like, now that that's out, instead of hiding that I was behind this and then getting away with it like my plan was, I'm just gonna stand on top of this pumpkin and start acting evil.
Yeah. I love they're looking around like, wow, who's causing all this chaos? Meanwhile, he's standing on top of the haunted house, blatantly just shooting magic everywhere. It's like, oh, don't know how we missed that.
Why did he deviate from his plan? It was fine.
Yeah. He wanted things to be settled, then he just goes, oh, the hell with it.
Yeah, and then Grandma sends him into the pumpkin. They go into the haunted house and confront him. And then she acts like she didn't just see that. And she goes, oh, I was right. You were behind it.
I knew it. It was you all along. Yeah, you did. You just saw him, so...
I was right. You are responsible for all of this.
I can't take all the credit.
Before that, she didn't theorize that it was.
No,
she thought it was
no
the
theories.
Cody the whole time.
Yeah.
She was accusing Cody, and then she's like, I was right. No, you weren't. When did you say this, Grandma?
I said it in my head.
I don't think so. He's like, you didn't meet the deadlines. This mob came in and then forgot that they were mad about it. They didn't know what to do, but it shows that they're a bunch of bigots. So I'm gonna close the door. But then like they have some bullshit with these magic mirrors and stuff. Mm-hmm. And the mom went into the mirror to communicate and then also like...
That can apparently get you easily between the worlds. It's like, that sure would have been useful, I guess, in the other ones.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can use this mirror bullshit to get between the worlds.
I don't know if I quite understand, to be honest, how that worked.
I don't know, she said like, oh yeah, us witches can travel through the mirror universe. You should have thought of that, dummy. And like,
I don't know.
So I guess the door being shut isn't that big a deal if you can just BS your way through Mirror World.
Flynn rescued me. It took some time, but I finally found the right witch's glass.
What is going on?
Witches' glasses, well, excellent for imprisoning witches, are also good for communicating between the worlds. All of Halloweentown just saw that humans have changed.
I don't remember if they get into this in Return to Halloweentown. High School... They don't. High School Musical. Does he just live with his dad in the mirror from now on after that? Like, hey Dad, what's going on? Psh, oops.
He feeds him a few pellets and water.
Come on. And then the mummy goes, nay.
Nah, good to be evil.
Good to be evil.
Hey, how you doing? Good to be evil. Good to be evil? Yes, I'm trying to fit in here. I just wanted to say I'm sorry for everything.
I mean, it must be really difficult dealing with your father's exile.
Yeah, but your grandma's been great, though. I actually worked for her over the summer. Potion ingredients, snake spit, frog phlegm.
We get the picture.
Is there anything else about this movie? It stinks.
Yeah. I just really love that principal's lack of convictions. Just like, you should hate the magical world. All right. Actually, you should be okay with the magical world. All right.
Oh, they had the love story between the brother and the troll girl, who looks like the trolls from the new DreamWorks troll stuff.
Very close.
Yeah, real foreshadowing. You know what? They should sue them for copying them. Yeah, Halloweentown came up with that.
You're a troll! You're a big pink furry troll!
So what?
The brother was really dumb because he knew these were all just a bunch of magical creatures from Halloweentown. Then she's like, hey, I'm a troll. Like, what?
Yeah, a very confusing lesson from this. So he's just like, ew, you're an ugly troll. I thought you looked like a normal person. And she's like, I think you're ugly too.
Here's a newsflash for you. I don't think I look better this way. I'm all pale and hairless. It's gross.
Well, wait, then you must think I'm...
one of the ugliest creatures I've ever laid my eyes on.
And then they're like, well, what counts is what's on the inside. But then at the very end, they're gonna kiss and they're like, ew, I just think you're ugly. We'll just be friends. Yeah. Actually, you're ugly and you should not get with ugly people because they're ugly.
Actually, this won't work.
Actually, what's on the inside didn't matter because you're ugly.
No, I'm sorry. It's just too gross.
Thank goodness. Friends?
Friends. My favorite part of being a troll are my ears. They're fun.
What happened to that wood nymph? She should get eaten or something?
Probably.
I think she went home because they're like, we don't want to do the effect anymore. We have next to no budget on this one.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she was full-sized. I don't remember what she did when she was full-sized besides like,
not much.
Yeah, cool stuff. Oh, and then like the humans, they decide that they're nice. I guess we should say that they did turn around and become nice because like the werewolf's good at football and can help them cheat. And
stupid Cody's like, Marnie's your friend, especially you, old dude in the denim coat. Like,
I don't go to the school. I don't know. I don't know who this is. I just heard there was a mob and I wanted to join in. I have no context for this.
I thought I was gonna get my torch and pitchfork and we're gonna do some monster burning.
Some people at school, they're like, I wasn't friends before this happened.
I never liked Marnie. What are you saying?
I didn't even know Marnie. You think this whole school like centers around her? Who's Marnie? I just saw everyone running this way and I'm like, I gotta get in on this. And the principal's like, wait a minute, it wasn't what I signed up for when I became an evil, murderous knight.
Then Marnie takes Cody up on her broom and she goes, let's break up.
Let's break up.
You see him, I won't be in the next one.
And then the bag eats him.
Yeah. Stupid bag.
Why did the principal keep reassigning her to different
Why was
classes?
she teaching there? The great joke is that the magic Halloweentown exchange students are from Canada.
Yeah, a hilarious joke. They're from Canada.
They have to have a little note too, like, Canada.
And remember, if anybody asks where you're from, where are we from again?
Canada. You're all from Canada.
Welcome to Canada!
I don't know, Debbie Reynolds is supposed to be an exchange teacher? I don't understand her
the wacky
deal.
world of Canada.
And they're just like, yeah, you're bad at teaching that course, you can teach another subject.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you know that he's secretly plotting their demise, I guess it's like, that's why he's keeping her around? Is he, like, killing off the teachers so that she'll take their place?
Yeah.
Or, like, what's going on there?
Supposedly there'd be a teacher teaching history for her to just kick them out of and be like, I'm teaching history now. And she's about to tell the truth that Columbus didn't discover America, and then Marnie's like, class dismissed.
Marnie is like, you can't tell the truth about Columbus? He didn't discover America? He didn't!
Columbus did not discover America. He couldn't find his socks, let alone a continent.
They're talking about, like, bigotry and stuff, and they're just like, don't tell the truth about Columbus.
I wasn't even going to go into, magic. I was going to talk about the Vikings. No!
Yeah. Why did she say that the knights were fictional, like the boogeyman? Well, the mom said that, but then they're like, also the boogeyman's real. The boogeyman has a crush on the mom.
It's like the boogeyman. Oh, he's been asking about you. So there really is a boogeyman?
And apparently he has a thing for Mom.
One date.
Because everyone's got a crush on the mom. She's had a love interest in every one of these.
Excellent!
Can we keep her?
My shell's getting tight. My shell's getting tight. Whoa! Oh, she's so hot I can feel my shell tightening.
We can hear you.
All right, I think we're running out of them.
Yeah.
What else you gotta say? Yeah, what else you gotta say about Halloweentown High?
It's an amazing movie. Avoid it.
Look, just watch the first one. The second one, if you're curious, it's not necessary to go beyond this point.
Diminishing returns.
Yeah.
Especially with the return. The fourth one.
Oh, yeah. The fourth one, it doesn't get any better from here.
No.
If you're thinking, like, maybe it'll get better in the next one, it doesn't.
Ma'am, your groceries. Meltdown register 3.
I think that's all we gotta say about this.
Shut the door between the worlds forever.
Forever. We'll see you in Return to Halloweentown.
Now your magic is mine.
Your soul is mine.
We'll do a thumbnail. Like, we're in high school. That's the face you make. Make the high school face. That's nothing to do with the movie.
High school.
You're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
I'll just zoom in on only my face. That's the whole thumbnail. It's just Halloweentown High.